Make sure you never miss another upload by hitting that subscribe button, hitting the little bell to enable notifications, hitting the check mark, save, and remember if you enjoyed the video to quickly leave a like.
In this world, wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all live in harmony. These sorcerers join together in 4 guilds, mastering all kinds of magics and spellcasting. Divinus Magia, Grimshade, the Wandering Coins, and the Protectors all compete in the Grand Magic Games to become the paramount wizarding establishment. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
Hey, from the moment of my opened eye, been looking for a guiding light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top. A slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down.
Wish those damn nightmares would end. I want to sleep someday. Eventually, maybe. Regardless, I have a council meeting to get to. I don't want to be late again. Not this week.
Guildmaster.
Mitch, how are you doing?
Hey.
How are you doing, Mitch?
Yo.
Are you really sure about this Colin dude?
No, absolutely not. Not in the slightest.
So why is he here?
I don't know. It's kind of like a... Maybe I feel like it's a good idea. I don't know. It's been a long time since we had a new guild member. I think,
That's
Seek
not
was the
the
last
point.
one.
Look, this dude's like a walking menace. What if he can't control his powers?
He's a walking weapon. I don't disagree, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, if we can help him, imagine having that power on our side. Right?
I don't know. I don't like having another Slayer here.
Yeah,
Especially another Dragon Slayer.
I think that's more your problem. You have
I
an issue.
understand that.
Regardless, I still don't think it's a good idea to have him here.
I don't completely disagree with you, but I also don't completely disagree with my decision to add him to the guild. Of course. I know what I'm doing.
Clearly.
I think about it this way. His magic is similar to mine, right? Obviously, it's the same type of magic as mine. And he uses Dragon Slayer magic. But I'm a God Slayer, and for good reason. His power is passed on to me only, when at the young age of 18. I'm 26 now. It's been, 8 years since I started the guild? Or kept running the guild? The last guild master? Worst comes to worst. I'll take, blame for whatever happens. And then if that means taking him out myself, I'll do it. Since when I've ever had an issue with killing anyone before.
Just try and be nice to the kid. I spoke to him earlier today, and he was very upset. Just don't be mean to him. Even you don't even have to be nice to him, Mitch. I know that's hard.
I think about it this way, Mitch. This will give you a good reason to be off on missions.
What, to be with the other Slayer?
Oh God, no. I would be off on my own missions. I have things I gotta take care of. Lem would know. I have someone I need to find.
Fine, whatever.
See you, Mitch.
Yeah, whatever, beast.
Really is a nice day out today, you know?
Yeah, the sun's nice, open sky.
Should be an interesting meeting as well.
How come?
I hear we have a new guest today. Grandmaster
Really?
Jonathan mentioned something about it.
Ah, okay.
It'll be interesting to say the least. It'll be a bit
Yeah.
new, but should be fun, you know?
So isn't that your house? So when was the last time you went there, boss man?
It's been a few years. On purpose, of course. You know I don't like going home. Too many memories, per se.
It would probably help you if you did, though. You know, help. You know, bring you some peace.
Peace? You know what'll help bring me peace? Is the day I find her. That'll help bring me peace. Well, we're almost at the guild hall anyways. The meeting room. I'll teleport us up there when we get the shot.
Welcome, everybody, to the Grand Magic Council meeting. Looks like we got everybody here, but I'd like to introduce someone new. We have Silver. Everybody welcome Silver.
Hello, I guess.
Hello,
Hi.
Silva.
Greetings.
Nice
So,
to meet you.
I'd
Nice to meet
like-
you as well up there in the sun.
You wearing a bear hat?
It's a panda hat.
Aren't pandas white?
You wearing a bandana?
It's very professional.
Anyways, Richie, leave Silver alone right there. Thanks. First point, I'd like to
J called you out. Sorry.
like to point out that Reaper, sad to say, has been killed, and for about a month now, we've had about an empty spot that needs to be filled up, and we have Silver here to fill that spot. That brings up a new idea of the Wandering Coins Guild. Now, any opinions on that? More than welcome to speak up.
Well, the guild's vote was clear and obvious that Silver was the leader, and that's just how it should be. I think it's up
Alright.
to us to accept
It's
it
not
as
really
that.
our business.
As they
Exactly.
choose.
Do we
nothing
not
to
want to
do. Did that cat just talk?
Excuse me.
The kitten. The kitten's
Hmm.
talking? Anybody else hearing the kitten talk?
Silver,
cat
that's my
talks.
second in command. That's a Lofo.
Wait.
He's a very
Everybody
powerful
has-
kitten.
Oh, what the heck? There's a big guy. You guys all have second people? I don't have anybody.
Yeah, this is my second in command,
Uh,
Bren.
Dude.
I got
this
my
is-
second in command right here. Yep, right. His name's Fred.
Is that
Everybody say hi, Fred.
Did
That
he
would be
get a
stuffed
stuffed
animal.
animal?
That's a stuffed teddy bear.
That is Fred.
For all we know, that thing could have special magical powers that we don't understand.
Is there no qualifications for becoming a guild leader?
I mean, you got a kitten.
Well, again,
yeah, but he's strong. It's fine.
yeah. Well,
Is he?
the Wandering
Just
Coin.
because he's not wearing like a shirt or anything doesn't make him strong.
That just means he doesn't need it.
Well, regardless, I think the Wandering Coin made their clear decision pretty clear in their vote. It's not up to us to decide who becomes the guild leader of that guild. It's not our
It's their
guild.
guild business.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, now that it's very clear and obvious, we have Silver here that is going to be leading the Wandering Coins.
So,
So every-
before we move on, can we kind of tackle like why the previous guild leader died? Do you know?
Well, we've been doing our investigations and we're still looking into it heavily, but we have some suspicions, but no names will be brought up currently, but we are free to speak about it if anybody wants to mention anything. Reaper's loss was pretty devastating to all of us, so...
Indeed, he was a close friend of all of us. Maybe Silver could have some insight into what happened, since it is again his guild.
True.
Well, we'll be conducting our own investigations. Yep, that's what we're gonna do, right, Fred? Fred, I have my lead man on it.
Okay.
Seems a
Okay.
little suspicious.
Okay, well, I do want to bring up the fact that there's been some disappearances around the town, so I don't know if that has to do with the previous guild leader.
Which part of town?
Reaper was not a murderer.
Wait,
What?
What?
I don't think she's
No,
getting
I'm
it
not
from-
saying that he's a murderer. It's just like maybe he disappeared the same way.
Oh no, Reaper was murdered.
Reaper was
He
murdered
didn't
by
disappear.
who? Silver.
Perhaps the others
I don't
were
know.
murdered as
I
well.
didn't see it.
I have to agree
Whoever
with.
it was came from the shadows.
Is that a?
From the shadows, huh?
It was quick.
Mhm.
Nobody saw anything. It was straight from the shadows.
I'd
Panic, outrage.
I'd like to specifically point in the direction of Grimshade here.
Are you blaming us for the murders of Reaper?
Well, you do have a reputation for
And
doing
the
some.
shadows.
Just because my
Crazy
magic is
things.
shadow magic doesn't mean that I was the one that killed him. Must I remind you that Reaper was a great friend of mine as well?
I mean, according to
I
my guild, you
guess.
guys were enemies.
We had
Pretty
our
new to the guild, but
recent disputes, and most of his guild didn't agree with our methods.
Well, what about the other people in your guild? Maybe they have something to do with it?
Perhaps you
doubt
do
it.
not have a tight leash on them.
You know, sometimes the leader doesn't always have eyes everywhere. You know, maybe
Do we-
Bren has any.
Do we have
insight
any
on this?
evidence?
I think you'd be sorely mistaken that I do have eyes quite everywhere. It's part of my power. But I can assure you there was none of my guild members that have done any of these senseless killings. It's not part of our morale or our motto. And if it were,
Okay.
I
I
would
mean,
punish them
that's.
severely.
I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers or anything here, but I want to point out that there's only 2 guilds here currently that are having weapons out.
Okay, well, then I also want to point out with the fact that you knew it was a death rather than a disappearance.
Saw the body. I was there when he was murdered, as was all of my guild.
And you don't know who did it?
Like I said, all we saw was something from the shadows. It was quick, faster than anything we've ever seen before.
Okay, no offense, but that's quite sketchy.
These are all pointless accusations.
Agreed.
Get
There
over
We're
are
it.
not
more
come here
users
to
of
accuse
shadow.
each other.
We have no evidence, we're just pointing fingers.
And again, if it came from the shadow, I can always consult the spirits and see if they saw anything on the day of Reaper's death.
That would be appreciated, Michael.
Of course.
Well, about those disappearances, we'll have to look into those too. Silver, and with that very interesting accusations here, we'll take those into consideration and see what can be done. Do not take this as a threat at all towards your guild, Michael.
I never would.
Just making that clear.
Mhm.
And let's all move on from this point. Yeah. We could agree on that.
Sounds like a
Very
good
good.
plan to me.
I suppose if I'm allowed to conduct my own investigation on the side.
Yeah, I mean, each guild is welcome to do their own little investigations, but keep in mind that there has been some conflict in the past amongst us, and I don't want any biased opinions here.
Never.
Fair enough.
All right.
Look into it in a fair manner.
As
Thank
will
you,
I.
Lofo.
Are we still not thrown off by the cat?
What?
No,
I'm
there's
going
nothing.
to throw you off
Nothing.
if you keep talking.
Didn't throw me off if you try, little thing.
Lofo's been
You're
second in
literally
command
wearing,
for the Protectors for
uh,
ages.
He's not doing a very good job protecting, is he?
I mean, he's protected me for quite a while, so.
well, he did a lot better than
Not
you
just
did
come
for
here
your
and
guild.
shout
didn't he?
disrespect.
I mean, I'm new to my guild.
Anyways, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I
So,
agree.
I'd like to discuss the Grand Magic Games.
Grand Magic Games.
Grand Magic Games.
You all are aware of the Grand Magic Games, no?
Us.
Of course, it's been
Of course.
what? How long since the last Grand Magic Games was held?
Quite
too
a
long.
while.
Question:
Yes.
What's up?
What's the Grand Magic Games?
Hey,
What? Not allowed to ask questions in this council?
No, that's fine. Just assume that you would understand what the Grand Magic Games are.
It's gonna be a frustrating few
Sorry,
weeks.
Sorry,
It's a
I'm
pretty
new
known
here.
event, too.
I guess we'll
Well-
have to fill you in.
The Grand Magic Games is when the guilds compete amongst each other. You send your wizards in to battle to compete in multiple events. It's really great. It's a awesome way to see talent and see how the guilds have grown, honestly. So I'd really recommend that you build up your guild, Silver, and participate in the Grand Magic Games because this is everybody from all around comes
Oh
to
yeah,
see
of course,
this.
my guild's ready. Yep. Fred,
Yeah.
make sure they're ready.
so
You-
Got my best man on it.
is ready.
Of course. We find our strongest guild members and we send them in to compete. For more than just, just bragging rights, of course. Nothing more.
Glory.
Honor. Respect.
I look at it as a great learning experience for all kinds of mages and wizards. You guys learn plenty from the Grand Magic Games. It's going to be very exciting, I think.
Absolutely.
As you say, Grandmaster Jonathan.
It is up to you.
Well, we should establish a date and start planning forward to the Grand Magic Games.
Of course. He's late.
I'm not really late.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Where is he?
Idiots, idiots, idiots. I was in the trees. I was watching you guys for a little while.
There's the new guy.
Mm-hmm. You say you were watching us. What? Staring out into the city, waiting for you.
Well, yeah, I had to make sure you guys weren't setting up something.
Setting up something.
Like what?
I don't know. I might have been next.
You.
Next.
Next.
You think that it would be me teaming up with the leader of Grimshade to do that? Not even my own brother?
For
I
one.
don't know, your brother could be here for all I know.
He's not. He's back at the guild.
Mhm.
Somebody has to do the work.
And as much as I like to think we would both entertain the idea of teaming up to kill you, it probably wouldn't even take one of us.
No, probably not.
Probably take more than one. Probably 3, maybe
I
4.
knew
Can the old guy
Reaper.
fight, Gramps?
Grant? Oh.
Oh,
Grandmaster Jonathan? He doesn't fight.
Yeah, not really. He's a bit old.
Yeah, he hasn't done much in a long time. But that's besides
Still
the point.
wondering how this guy ended up as the guild leader. I mean, I don't see too much of Reaper in him.
If you look a little bit deeper, you'd see it. But
He definitely doesn't have the magic power of Reaper, but then who
Well,
does?
the scale is a bit off. But you'd be
True.
surprised the
So
kind of
did you
powers
just
that
call
this
me
boy
here to
possesses.
run around me and judge me?
Uh,
Say that I'm not good enough?
not quite.
No.
Is that why I'm here?
The first and foremost, I'd like to say, he's the reason he's in the leadership of the Thieves Guild. That would be my doing. I'll admit, I rigged the vote so that you could become the
So
leader of
that's
the
how I
Thieves
got
Guild.
on the ballot, because of you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't run
Absolutely.
originally.
Nope.
It wasn't my
You
plan. I
meddled.
didn't want this.
I
didn't-
had
didn't
to
want
meddle.
this.
You do realize the people
what-
who were up to combat him, right? It would have caused
I
such a
mean-
power hole that the kingdom's peace would have been at, in probably in a struggle. You know what I mean? So
I understand why you did it, but
mhm,
it's not our place to meddle with other guilds.
exactly.
Mitch probably should have been the leader.
Yeah, possibly. But that's besides the point now. You're the leader. And for good reason, too. I didn't just pick anyone. I picked his apprentice for a reason. While he may not look
Reaper's
the boy.
apprentice. This is the boy.
Yes. While he may not look the part, or even have the power of the part, one day he could be just as strong, if not stronger, than Reaper himself.
He's strong. He has potential.
Mm-hmm.
Just, he's not Reaper.
Not quite. But regardless,
You think anybody can be half as good as Reaper?
no. We were
True.
good friends of the man, and not even the two of us together could probably take him down. In
You
fact,
guys
not
could've
even the
all
three of
teamed
us.
up and
True.
not taking down Reaper.
Yeah, I mean, he taught me
Mhm.
one very impressive spell.
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
I would.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he taught it to you as well.
Yeah.
Huh.
A little lightning magic in your reservoir.
Interesting.
Got a little bit of everything.
Sounds about right.
Well,
Although right now his major magic is requip. Strong though.
which is a
How
strong
does-
magic.
How do you know that?
You think I don't know about you? The spirits tell me all things that I need to know
We may not know you as a person, but we know everything we need to know
of you
as
as
the
a
new
wizard.
member of the council.
Exactly.
Oh, so did Reaper talk about me back on the council? Kept me hidden for so long.
It wasn't necessarily on the
no.
council. It was when the three of us would go out for drinking.
Yeah.
He loved to drink and he'd blabber on over and over about you. So,
You don't look like he explained.
no, not at all.
What's that supposed to mean?
Scrawnier.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, that
That's
isn't.
not why I called you guys here.
Yes, that wasn't the reason why you called us here. What was it?
I mean, Reaper's death.
Yes.
That's a major concern. Reaper wasn't just any wizard Reaper was the wizard.
He was the
Above
strongest.
all, he was the number one.
Mm-hmm.
Who could even kill him? Nobody has the power to kill him. That's why I can't figure it out.
Michael, my brother, and I, we tried once.
Well,
You
we
guys
tried
tried
to kill him.
Reaper?
We fought
Well,
him
no, we fought him and we failed
horribly.
miserably.
Well, yeah, everybody failed when they tried to fight Reaper.
Yeah.
What? I mean, besides myself, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
Michael, and Bree, there isn't another person I could think of with even the slightest chance of doing this.
Yeah.
The man that did it or the woman that did it, they came from the shadows and it was so quick.
That's what worries me the most.
Yeah.
Lightning quick.
There aren't
Nobody
many.
was ever able to sneak up on him.
Mm-mm. Not even I could through the shadows, which is what worries me the most. Most wizards don't know that shadow magic still exists, which is why I'm one of the strongest. But the fact that somebody else out there knows it is worrisome.
Mm-hmm.
There's the
And that
power.
wasn't me and my brother.
Mm-mm. The
But
power to
that
pervade
wizard,
a
they
mind.
could. It wasn't just any ordinary wizard who knew a shadow spell.
Clearly.
It
What
was
do you
somebody
know?
powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you sneak up on him, you still have to have the power to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And it was just one blow.
It was
Exactly.
quick.
You
Me and
have
my
to be-
brothers hit him with the unison rate. That did nothing almost.
Nope. I even tried to hit him with Grimshade, and nothing. Nothing. That man's mind is as clear as day. He has no secrets to hide.
No, Reaper never did. Honest
Nope.
man for a thief, really.
Something
So I
tells me
guess-
he kept the balance in the world. But now the balance is all out of whack with his death. And that's what worries me the most.
Yeah, I fear for this kingdom.
I
What?
fear for the kingdom and the spirits in it. They scream bloody murder.
We've got to figure this out somehow. And I mean, I'm not really going to blame the protectors. It's not in their nature.
Absolutely not.
Protectors wouldn't murder somebody as much as a grudge I have.
Nope.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Plus,
I mean, you would, but
I only kill those who are not innocent. And you know how much of a friend Reaper was to me.
yeah, we both loved Reaper.
He was... We
He
were
was a
all
mentor
close.
to everyone.
Absolutely.
I can't see a motive. That's why I defended you up there.
Likewise. Thank you for that, of course.
And then there's you. Don't really know you.
But even
We
if
got
you did...
incoming.
Oof.
When you're ghouls,
No,
They're out
not one of
again.
mine. This is what I mean by the balance of the world.
Exactly.
Bodies coming back in, that's not good. That's never good. But that defeats the purpose of what we're going on here. Fortunately,
Yeah, anyway.
Mhm.
You.
well,
Do
you
have anything?
I have no leads yet. All I have is the shadow, but apparently that's just made me a suspect.
You're not a suspect.
no, trust me. While you may have the powers of Reaper, you don't have nearly the skill to take him down, and I'm sure even you know that.
And there's also no motive for me.
Absolutely.
I
Why
could
would
find a
kill
motive.
the person that was teaching me?
I could definitely
Especially
put a
when I
motive
didn't
there.
Another one? Everything, everywhere.
Things are getting worse.
The night times are only getting more and more dangerous as time goes on.
You've been hearing about the rifts?
I have. The spirits tell me of them all the time.
That's probably where they're coming from.
Would make sense.
It's a strange, strange magic. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This all happening at once? It can't be a coincidence.
No. Fortunately, I do have a clue to where we can start looking at least. The spirits have told me something. It's at a place, and that's all I know.
What's that?
It's a town distant from here. I don't remember the name. They gave me more or less coordinates. They'd lead me there if they said. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay.
Well,
then
I'll
you
keep
follow
going
that
through
lead.
files, archives, see anybody that was close to Reaper,
Mm-hmm.
and see if
And-
there's anybody that links up with shadow magic at all.
Yep. More than anything, protect yourself. If somebody's after his magic, they'll be after you next, too.
I'll keep my ears in all the old Dark Guild contacts I have.
Absolutely.
You know? That's one thing the past has to help me.
Yep. Well, if that's all, then we should probably get back before anything happens to our guilds.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
keep-
have a new explosive member, and he
Oh,
doesn't know how to
dear.
control it.
No, at least you still have members.
Yeah,
I gotta help
Yeah.
recover my.
Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go deal with a
Been nice.
rampaging member of myself.
When the time's right, I light up and ride off in sunsets and Corvettes, like I'm the plug and you